What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey. This is your other host, Chris. I got that right for once, baby. Talk to me. You know what I'm talking about? How's everything with you, man?
What's good, bro? How are you?
Hey, look, dog, I've had better days, right?
We all have better days.
But I'm cool nonetheless.
That's good to know. Hey.
You know what? I ain't even going to get down. I'm not even going to get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful program where hopefully we can inspire and elevate your day. You know what I'm saying? Motivate, as some people would say. So I feel like that's a wonderful way to transition on into our first segment. And there are going to be multiple segments as the evening goes on, right? But we got the motivation segment. Chris, you ready?
Are you ready?
Brother, I am ready because I needed some motivation, all right?
Yeah, I know.
Listen, so my motivational post today is preparation, okay? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yes, life throws you curveballs. You can't plan for everything, but it's important to prepare for what you can plan for, because if you really think about it, the more you plan, the easier your day is going to go. The most successful people plan properly. And again, not everything works out, but at least they have a plan in place to get them over the hump. So again, preparation. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's my motivational post, my boy. What about yourself?
Honestly, your post is somewhat mine, but mine is it'll reach someone's smile. Now, just like you said earlier, everybody goes through trials. Everybody goes through tribulations, work, relationships, whatever the case may be. You go around somebody that you barely even know, you smile at them, that will brighten their day up forever. And you may not even know the person for real. So that's why I say, like, you always got to keep a smiling face, because you don't know what that other person is going through.
You don't know. Yeah, they don't know, Chris. They don't know. They don't know.
They don't. It's okay.
It's not.
It's okay.
It's not. All right, let's go ahead and move on. And I think we got some trivia segment, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now, the trivia segment, as it sounds, the GAB trivia segment, get a bucket for sure. It's going to be sports related. You know what I'm talking about? So we got here the trivia master, Chris. Go ahead, my boy. What you got for us today?
So my first one is a would you rather? Would you rather want to be the GOAT, LeBron James teammate, or would you want to be Irvin Magic Johnson teammate?
Did you just call him the GOAT? Oh my God! That's ugly. Who are you picking? I gotta know after you started it off like that.
Oh, Irvin Magic Johnson.
But you called Braun the GOAT. That's crazy. Cause that's insane to me. On this show right now, you got me defending Braun. That's crazy. If you know me, you know I ain't the biggest fan. He cool though. He in my top team. But like of all time, by the way. But you got me arguing against wanting to be on Magic's team. What's your biggest reason? What's your main reason?
He's a better leader than Braun.
Oh!
He's a better leader than Braun.
That's a dagger off the break. Haymakers like that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say from this standpoint, I think Braun's a better defender than Magic.
Absolutely.
The delta between their defense and their passing ability, it for me favors Braun. Meaning, when you look at their defense, like I think Braun's a better defender than Magic is a better passer. So the intent, I get you on the leadership aspect, but for me as my teammate, I need somebody to help take the pressure off. You know what I'm saying? And I get Magic played in the playoffs at 6'9", going up against the center, but I've also seen Braun play the center position as well too. So when you're talking about teammate, I got to think of, well, who can I pass the ball to a little easier? And I think I can pass the ball to Braun a little easier than I can Magic to score, meaning. And they both can look for me to get mine as well. So I'm going to say Braun, and it's disgusting that you have me saying Braun over Magic too. Like, that's wild. All right. Filthy work. Yeah, you started early. All right, what's your?
I ain't mean to say filthy.
What's your next question, bro? Because it's filthy work.
Okay.
What's your next segment?
So who has the highest scoring PPG in the most famous ring, Madison Square Garden?
Who has the highest score? All right, point. All right, the average.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Kobe because I do feel like this could be a Kobe question. You know what I'm saying? I know you got 8-0 right there, so maybe this is Kobe. But then I also think too, though. Wait, no, Jordan was getting off too. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna rock with MJ. Yeah, I'm gonna go MJ. Final answer.
You're correct. He averaged in one arena 30.1 points per game.
That is a lot.
In one arena.
That's bullying at that point in time. I feel bad for Knicks fans. Even more so, I guess, now. So I always feel bad. Actually, I'm lying right now. They're doing all right, although injuries have been bad. What's the next one you got for me?
My next one is Star Ben's Cup. Big O, Magic, or AI. Now, I really want you to think real deep in your bag with this one. I really want you to think deep bag in your this one.
What did you say? Not who. I mean, like, what's your order of start?
So mine is
that's
start Magic Johnson, bench AI, and I got to cut Big O. Only because you gotta have a certified bucket getter off your bench. I understand AI is smaller, but AI is way quicker and more girty and can boogie better than Big O.
So the boogie better, I can hear you on. For me, I like my players with a little height, a little sturdiness. And if the skill aspect is favoring the smaller player, all right, I might lean that person because they should be able to get over the hump. So I get it. And I hate that because we're both from the 7-5. And I hate I don't even want to say what I'm about to do, but I got to start Magic, bench the Big O. And I got to, you know what I mean? I don't even want to even say it on camera because that's AI. Look, you are on my team most times, bro. It's just on this situation right here. When you say a certified bucket getter, I don't want to be disrespectful to Big O. The man averaged a triple-double for the season. We can argue who's a better skilled scorer.
Yes,
but I also think, again, going back to defense, I think Big O is going to be a better defender in most situations than AI. So for me, I gotta start because I gotta go player for player at this point in time. Because career, I can make a case for all of them, but Big O and Magic were champions. You can say, well, AI didn't have anybody, but like that, you know, that raises his stock up. But I'm not trying to think career. I'm just trying to think player. So that's why I'm going Magic and Big O. But that's filthy work, though. That's okay. You know what? Because you gave me 3 good questions. I gotta ask you one. Okay. I gotta ask you one, bro. I gotta ask him one at least. You know what I'm saying? Who has actually gotten in the NBA's history a 5 for 5? That means 5 points, 5 rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. And that's in one game.
Ooh. Damn, that's a good question. This literally is a Scottie Pippen question. And I ain't gonna say it wrong, but I might be right. I'm going to say Scottie Pippen because he's an all-around player. Why are you doing that?
Scottie? We're going
Why
Scottie.
you doing that?
We're going Scottie, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing.
Look like a old grandpa just now.
Well. So the answer's wrong. The answer's wrong, right? And I feel like Jordan would be upset that you didn't think of him in this manner, right? It wasn't Scottie, it was MJ. And the young buck, Victor Wembanyama. Shout out to Vic. But those are the only 2 people in the NBA's history that have actually gotten a 5 for 5. Vic, I kind of expect. MJ, 6'6". I get athletic, 5 steals and 5 blocks is tough. But that was the answer at least. So, but those are good questions. I'm curious what they actually got though. That's what I'm curious about. So
comment your answers, folks. Comment your answers.
exactly.
Comment your answers.
Exactly. But let's take a quick little hiatus right fast, pay some bills, use the bathroom, eat some food right fast. Come back in a quick moment though, because we got some more entertaining things to talk about. But you good?
I'm good.
Oh, bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. All right. We'll be right back.
Need a gift idea for a sports fan? Maybe you think it's best to go online and find something. Well, come on down to the HCB Collections, where there's history in a time capsule. Sports memorabilia of your favorite athletes of all sports. HCB Collections is here to make sure you're able to get the memorabilia you desire. Partnering with local collectors, HCB Collection can easily connect you to the item you need. HCB even offers prizes.
Or Colts.
Giants or Colts.
Darius Leonard.
Okay,
I'll take that. Nice hit.
So come hang with your favorite collector. HCB is open 24/7. So looking for the right gift? Or maybe looking for yourself? HCB Collections is the place for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I told y'all it's going to be very brief, right? Hope y'all like the commercial too, by the way. So look, we got here the next segment, arguably the best, but we'll let y'all decide. Let's put a little stock on it now, right? Some little pressure. But we got here the Wacky segment, ladies and gentlemen, and it's wacky or wacky. I'll let you and Chris decide if it's funny as in wacky or whack with low energy. You know what I'm saying? And you can base that on the story itself or my production. I'm not mad. But let's go ahead and get on into it, right? Now, we got March Madness. And, well, before March Madness popped on, hey, did you peep the LSU and South Carolina fight? They was putting them paws on each other for a quick little second. A casual Ron Artest elbow by Flowasia. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? And then not to mention a nice O-line push block by Cardoza. Now, the height disparity does make you look a little bad in this situation, but it's okay because Kim Mulkey made herself look worse than you when she didn't point that Flowasia through the first nod. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing was funny to me. Again, it was a lot of entertainment, but note too, it put more eyes on women's college basketball as well. So that's at least a good silver line. And also shout out to Dawn Staley for doing her thing in the press conference. Kim, take some notes, sweetie. Now, also, because I did say it's March Madness, we got to talk about here Bronny, all right, USC, okay? I remember early on in the season, we was talking about Bronny being a top 10 draft pick. Whoa, y'all was thinking it's a little crazy. I still think, okay, top 10 might be a smidge tough. You know what I'm saying? A smidge, but it's doable, though. It's very doable. Now, should he go to the league? Maybe he might want to entertain USC a little bit more. It has a wonderful ambiance that I've been told, you know what I'm talking about. So again, I'm not going to be too mad at Bronny's production dipping because let's think about what he's really dipping into. Now, we're going to slide on into the next part, which is my last thing, FanDuel. Y'all got to stop hurting me. And you got to start putting reasonable selections for these boys because maybe I'm doing it wrong, right? We got to talk about here Sengun, Darren Fox, Jarrett Allen, Darius Garland, Jalen Brunson, Tobias Harris, Chet Holmgren, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Talk about a lot of them boys like Shai. How come you never decide to get 30 when I put you down for 25? You get 23. That's too. I need better from you. I need to talk about your teammate though. Chet, trash. Like the game before, you hold me. And this game is back-to-back holding. Like, that's trifling. I need you to do better. I hope you don't get Rookie of the Year. Then we got to look at Sengun. 1, get better. But 2, could you not have gotten 8 rebounds prior to getting injured, bro? Like, at least you average like 9, 10. Come on now. And finally, I got to talk to Toby because you just played piss poor. You had 8 points before, and then you had 11 this game, and I was hoping you get 20 because it's a bounce-back game for you. Toby, Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Maxey won't play it. Embiid's out. They need somebody. Help a brother out, please. But you want to look like you got your foot chopped off. I guess. Cool, whatever. It is what it is. That's my wacky post, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I did lose some money on that last one too. So if that went a little longer, and that might not have even been funny, I apologize. But that was a personal one I wanted to get off the chest. Hopefully it met whack E for y'all, because it was whack to me. But how'd I do? What y'all think? What you think?
You did all right.
I did I will not. I ain't good.
No.
Kevin Hart don't get I, brother.
No,
Richard Pryor probably never got an I in his life. So.
All right, so I get what you're doing. I get what you meant about the thing, because that felt personal to you.
But you feel like it's not funny though.
No, it was funny because
just because I got 3 wackies across the board.
3 wackies.
Okay, not wackies.
No. The only one that I can say that was like a slight wacky was, like you said, about the LSU and South Carolina fight. We both know that both teams don't like one another.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I felt like I kind of get what Kim said. What if she did push Angel instead of Asia? But that's a whole nother type of for a whole nother day.
You ain't telling me how mine was wacky on that one, but
it wasn't wacky.
Okay, so you're talking about the topic. Okay, you're talking about Kim being wacky.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, I was
Kim
about to say.
wacky.
Okay. I'm tracking on that one. All right. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is take a quick little hiatus, right? Come back. Also, comment below what y'all thought about the stories. Were they wacky? Were they wacky? How about myself? Hey, please let me know. Need all the critiques and commentaries that y'all can provide. But we'll be back momentarily. So hope y'all enjoying it thus far.
Sports is one of the few things that genuinely connects us together. Whether with coworkers, friends, family, we all love the entertainment. Well, here on Get a Bucket, my goal is to talk about sports and its cultural impact. The WNBA, for example. The WNBA is loads of entertainment, from the new rookies battling, displaying their skill sets, and preparing to take the league by storm, to the titans and the MVPs of the league clashing for battles we'll always remember. From imagining the soon-to-be possibilities to admiring and treasuring the finales. Get a Bucket is a platform where other sports analysts, hoopers, coaches, and fans of the show come and talk about the WNBA, both negatives and positives. So if you haven't, take a quick peek. At the very least, you'll have a good time. Remember, sports is one of the few things that genuinely connects us together. So please, tune in and stay connected.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and transition onto the next segment. It was a wonderful one called the Throwbacks segment, right? We got to talk about some things that happened in the yesterdays, and that actually could mean yesterday too. It's still a throwback. So I've been hearing some of y'all talk about, not you specifically. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to look at you when I said that. But I've been hearing some of y'all talk about these 80s and 90s players a little too disrespectfully. Like Clyde the Glide Drexler. This man is a top 5 shooting guard of all time. The only reason why he hasn't won 3+ chips is because of who we call the GOAT, MJ. All right, this man was considered the second best shooting guard at the time, and he still got 2 chips with Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. That's a top 10 player in the history of the game. Some people perceive him as. So you gotta put some respect to Clyde the Glide Drexler. If you want to say Harden, someone like Harden is above him, we got to have that argument. Because again, Clyde is very well established. But I don't want to have a specific moment in Clyde's career, because it's all of Clyde's career that I want to throw back and highlight. Because again, y'all have been too disrespectful to youngins. But that's what I wanted to say from my post, my throwback moment. So, Chris, what you got for them on your throwback moment?
So mine is a forgot about player. And they know this person as a 3-point sniper, but they don't know him as he can get a bucket too. And that person is Reggie Miller. Why did I bring up Reggie Miller? Plain and simple. Tell me the last time somebody scored 8 points in 8.9 seconds. In the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1, 1995 versus the Knicks. that's still to be one of my precious, joyous moments in NBA history that people they know about, but they forgot how this person did it.
That's a solid one. Because we don't talk about Reggie enough. I'll give you that. I'll give you that credit. Let's snake draft this real quick. So I'm gonna have you go back again. We're gonna spin the block one more time,
Okay.
and then we're gonna end off with me on another throwback.
Okay.
So what you got? That was a good one though. I love Reggie. I love the conversation about Reggie.
So my second one is Jeffrey Jordan carrying the Miami Heat to the finals. You had another All-Star and Bam, but you got a whole lot of role players. Your second best player got hurt, and you carried them not only through an upset win versus the Bucks, a hard-fought 6-game series versus the Knicks, and then a hard-fought 7-game series against Boston, which you blow out Boston in Game 7 on national television by 20+ points, and then you carry them to the finals. Yeah, and with a lot of little kinks here and there, that series could have went a whole different way.
Yeah,
but how Jimmy did it, you would never ever seen that from a player like him ever again.
Well, I'm inclined to agree with you to a degree, only because that's Jordan's kid. I don't know how many more kids Jordan about to push out. So I get it. Unless we got to talk about Ant-Man, but that's another story for another day. I'm gonna try to stay on brand with my throwback, right, and talk about Gerald Green, the windmill in-game dunk. The man's head went above the rim, people. Like, listen, I always say the dunk that got me to play, the person that got me into basketball was Kobe Bean Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Friends. How many of us have them? All right, so that's who we got here. That's what got me. He did a nice little 360 dunk in-game against Portland. Gerald Green's dunk is my favorite dunk of all time. And again, Kobe's dunk is the dunk that got me invested into the game. But when you can do a windmill dunk in game and get your head above the rim and still have people talking about it to this day, that's phenomenal. And I want to highlight that if Gerald Green didn't get injured, he could have had a J.R. Smith-like career. So I got to at least tip my cap, pay some respect to Gerald Green, because, brother, that is my favorite in-game dunk of all time. But I don't want to harp on that too long, because I really could, bro. I'm telling you right now, did you see it? Oh, it's disgusting. Matter of fact, I'm about to go watch it right quick. Excuse me. Sorry. I ain't even going to pay bills. Whatever. I'm watching the highlight. We'll come back, though, in a little bit, and we got our final segment. So I hope you all enjoy it. I know this is his favorite segment, so definitely look forward to it.
Hooping is an activity that can be enjoyed by all. It's a team game about getting and stopping buckets. Everyone's always rushing to the goal. Well, make sure to rush and watch Team Gold Rush, one of the best teams in the Special Olympics of Virginia. Team Gold Rush even has former NBA All-Star participants on the team. Clearly, they've struck gold. Ready to suit up and practice? I know. We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice still makes perfect. So when the opponent starts hitting their shots, Team Gold Rush can bounce back due to their training. Remember, offense sells tickets and defense wins championships. Watch us get a bucket and rush for the gold. We aim to be that gold standard. So want a team where you can win and have fun? Team Gold Rush is your number one.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Did I not tell you that highlight was stupid crazy, right? Shout out Gerald Green. Look, we're at the new segment, right? It's called, actually, it's your favorite segment. I'm going to let you introduce everything. Go ahead, my boy.
Yes, sir. So this brand new segment on the show called Fantasy. Now, you love fantasy? I love fantasy. So with that being said, let's go ahead and rock into it. So we're doing 1s, 3s, and 5s.
That's
simple.
That's
simple.
Okay.
So you want to argue with your mama, argue with your cousin, comment it, and take it from there. You ready, big boy?
I'm ready, my boy. Let's go.
Let's get to it. The first one, Kyrie versus a healthy MVP, Derrick Rose.
In one?
In one.
Who you picking?
I'm picking D Rose. Picking D Rose.
Okay. I mean, I hear that. That's cute. What's your main reason why D Rose?
I never seen a quicker guard that go in the end with track speed like that.
Uh-huh.
Shifty, crafty, take it to the cup, and also sometimes he don't mind on poster on somebody. But I feel like he would have the advantage against Kyrie.
Okay, here's my thing. I hear you on D Rose and the physical aspect, right? Like he's stronger. He might be stronger, definitely faster, quicker. I get all that. Kyrie is a savant.
Absolutely.
Like, T-Mac versus Kobe, it would be something similar to that. When I mean that is T-Mac's a little bigger, T-Mac's more athletic. And I understand injuries derailed T-Mac, but later on, I feel like, you know what, Kobe had that ISO scoring game a little bit better than T-Mac did. And I view that similarly to D Rose and Kyrie Irving. D Rose can end up being the better player, just like T-Mac could have been the better player. But I think from a skilled scoring perspective, I got to take Kyrie. And even on the skill perspective, like the scoring tip, at least T-Mac is closer to Kobe for me. I think D Rose, yes, he can win, like you're saying. I got to go based off skill and that one-on-one dog mentality. Kyrie's very tough to stop. So I'm gonna go with my Duke brother here. But
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I do hear you though, because a healthy D Rose is disgusting. Like you say, he can drive, he can dunk. I got questions on the shot sometimes, but hey, in one-on-one, you don't have to shoot all the time. So
that's true.
But I am curious what they think. That's my thing too.
Exactly.
So y'all definitely comment who you guys believe would win in a one-on-one, Kyrie or healthy MVP D Rose. But what we got next, my boy?
The next one is the Miami Big Three versus the Bulls Big Three. Talk about Jordan, Pippen, Rodman versus Wade, Bron, and Bosh. You know who I'm picking.
I actually don't. Who you picking?
I'm picking the Bulls.
Okay. What's your main reason for the Bulls?
Jordan and Pippen, they can score and they can carry you, but all three of them can play locked down at defense.
So so the two-way ability.
Yes. The only ability that I got questions on is Rodman. That's the only one that I had questions on. But other than that, I'm picking the Bulls.
So I think the Heat can actually win this one because D Wade is close enough to Jordan. And Bron versus Pippen in this scenario, I don't think Pippen wins that matchup. Okay. Rodman versus Bosh, I could go either way, but because it's 3-on-3 and I need spacing, I have Chris Bosh who can shoot a three a lot better than Dennis Rodman. And he's also the tallest player on the court at 6'11", lanky. He can move his feet. So I got to go because of the versatility. Ironically, they're two-way players, right? They're two-way teams. But I have to go because of the versatility of the Heat over what I think would be the greatness of Jordan in this scenario. And again, I'm tipping my cap to D Wade for what I saw this man do over his career. So that's why I got to lean the Heat. If I didn't have that much respect for D Wade, I might lean Bulls with you. But that's a tough one. That is a tough one because even now I kind of want to flip back and forth because the Rodman and Bosh one, that's the key matchup as well too. So I also think that Chris Bosh could guard Scottie Pippen and in moments. And I think Bron could guard Rodman in moments too. Because again, you need that athleticism. Maybe Bosh is getting dogged by Rodman, so you need somebody to match up with him. But again, I'm very curious what they think, because you and I could probably be talking about these conversations a lot more. So let's go ahead and close this off with the 5v5, my boy. Who you got for us?
And I want your honest opinion about
Always.
this.
I've given nothing but honest opinions, my boy.
You sure?
You sure? What? That is trifling.
5v5. Are Lakers 2008 healthy starting five versus Boston's 2008 healthy starting five?
All right. Since you said something about me being honest, right? I'm gonna go first this time. I feel like you were trying to throw a little shade. I feel like this one's kind of easy, but it's tough to say. I think Boston wins it because you said that championship starting five, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're talking about that championship starting five, 2008, and you're talking about our team, but healthy, I get it. But we got a little bit more chemistry with these Celtics now because of that experience. Rondo's gotten a little bit more evolution. Perk's gotten a little bit more evolution. I got to favor the team that ended up winning it. And we got dog walk. Come on, little fella. Like, we got dog walk game 6. So yeah, I'm leaning Celtics, bro. Oh, it's filthy. Who you got? Us?
Absolutely. I'm picking us. Because we just made the trade with Paul Gasol, but he was now Paul Gasol like we know now.
So what is the main reason for us getting over that hump for you? Is it Kobe or is it somebody else or something else?
I'm not going to pull everything on Kobe, but I would say if we had a healthy Andrew Bynum, that would have been the big ass factor.
I think it changes the series for certain. But I
Definitely.
also want to point out, Bynum wasn't that Bynum. Like, he wasn't that 2010 Bynum where people were calling him the best center in the game, arguably. He wasn't that yet. And like you said, too, Pau Gasol wasn't that Pau Gasol that we needed. So if he got exposed in them playoffs, in that finals, and we're going up against that championship team, I'd be very interested to see Pau Gasol rewriting history and not being perceived as Pau Gasol. But that's going, like, I'm curious what the people think on that one, bro. Because again, I feel like these Celtics would win again. And I hate that because now they're just stretching the difference between championships. They'd have 18, we have 16. Y'all know I don't like the bubble. But that was a good 5v1s, 3s, and 5s, actually. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got no, because I said it's his segment. So I ain't got to plan nothing. Except for the ending of the daggone show, unless you got anything else you want to say.
No, sir, I don't.
You sure? You telling the truth?
Actually, you're wrong. I definitely got something to say. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell anybody, everybody about our show. My name is Chris.
Oh, I'm Trey. Hey, and this is Get a Bucket. Hope you all have a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better